I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. So with that, let's get out to the East Bay and Oakland, California. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, it's a day for celebration in the East Bay. It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era of football here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with... It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. The numbers for Williams a week ago: 6 catches, 87 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
He now has 11 touchdowns on the season, and in no way is that just simply luck. That's a great combination of route running, determination, and making nice catches.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah,
and he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Like Antonio Brown, Tyrell Williams came to the Raiders in March. Came up the coast from L.A., where he caught 41 balls last year with the Chargers. His best year was 2016 when the Chargers were still in San Diego. Over 1,000 yards, 7 touchdowns, and the Raiders really have high hopes for this 27-year-old receiver. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Carr completes it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a big no-no last time. A safety to make this score 2-0 where we stand now. So, see if they can atone for that mistake.
You give up points, but on the flip side, the positive side, after you punted the ball away or kicked it away,
defense held.
Defense held for you. So there's a little bit of relief there. Now they know they can get back out on the field, run their offense, and try to put their defense in a bad spot again.
Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this. Here's Minshew. And the Raiders have got him. Bud Dupree in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. So 3rd and long, here's Minshew. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. It was Darryl Worley there to knock that one free. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfrow. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the Raiders' big money man, the free agent tackle Trent Brown. Try to go back to Matthews there. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Ready, ready. 50, plant. Activity's trash. Let's go.
Minshew, 1st and 10. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Credit the sack to Jonathan Hankins. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. That's going to be caught. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Minshew. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. This Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr, and he'll find Moreau here. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? Shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. Complete to Bryant. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew caught here by Conley. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has it.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score.
That's the one you got to speed.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will get him one closer. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. The tackle there by LaMarcus Joyner. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
A pass there, complete to Westbrook. 7 yards on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for James O'Shaughnessy as tight end, and it's 3rd and short. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Bryant has it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there for Jacksonville, and a 1st down as well. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory able to get him for a loss of about 3. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. The open man is Westbrook, and he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will make this now an 18-point ball game. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr drops this off to Richard. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw, it's Carr. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. 9 seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins. We talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. But guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
Because they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Give them 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one in SoCal. The Vikings and the Chargers from Dignity Health Sports Park. Coverage at 8:20 Eastern, 5:20 Pacific on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get him! Get him! Undercrush!
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Randy Gregory able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. On 2nd down, Minshew, and he slings one that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And he hits his man, Matthews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider 1st down. Carr now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Carr to throw again. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Quick throw caught out wide by Renfro. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
We're good.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Catch made. It's Moreau. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Here's Minshew. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The product of Jersey City, Tahir Whitehead on the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Minshew. Dumps it off to Fournette. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. They'll drop the throw. And he completes it to Westbrook.
Holding offense.
So they decline it as that will bring up fourth.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it fourth down.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at the 20. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the fourth. From the gun now on third down, Carr. That's complete to Richard, the running back. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Carr going to throw. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's first and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
44, Mike.
From midfield, here's Carr. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. To throw is Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. On the draw, Richard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Go! 50, plant. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Get ready.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And able to find Conley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
That's on Jawan Taylor, 2nd-round pick from Florida. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Go.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. Complete to Bryant. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. On the run, it's Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have... Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. Carr completes it. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Carr. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he'll find Moreau here. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr, wide open receiver, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now Carr, they've got another 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Carr signaling to his guys, let's go here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Carr, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Foster Moreau, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah.
Now you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Quick pass to the outside, caught by Conley. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over 1 minute to go in the game. A shotgun give to Fournette. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under 1 minute to go now in the football game. And they will take a knee here. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Big stop, let's go!
On 1st down, Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, he's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. One final try now for Carr. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is.